Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 2. This is episode 8. Last time we made our way from the sewer to the laboratory, and we found Sherry, who had been impregnated by her dad with little parasites, and then we fought him, and also a giant alligator, or crocodile. And now we're here at the entrance to the laboratory. We've left Sherry here, and we've got to figure out some way to help her, as well as some way out of the city. I guess I've already cleared out this room. Alright, so we're not going to need the spark shot right now, so we're just going to toss that back in our box. Did we already have... Yes, we did. Toss our ink ribbon. I'm gonna have to resort my inventory. Don't need that. Alright, so we're gonna keep the grenade launcher with the flame rounds loaded. And should we grab... No, we don't need that key just yet. Just thinking if I should grab a different ammo type as well. You know what, let's take some regular grenade rounds. We've got the space. Yeah. Make sure to equip it so we're not empty-handed. And let's actually get into the lab proper. There's an elevator over here, but it doesn't do anything. Yet. So this powers most of the lab, and as it says, there's no power right now to most of the areas. So we'll need to get that back online before we can really explore. For example, there's a shutter here, but there's no power. This is locked. Which leads us to this giant freezer room. And I guess this is the ideal way to store these fuses. So it was actually surprisingly easy to get the fuse to get the power back on. Nothing creeping around the laboratory. And with that, we've got the power back on. However, there still are a bunch of locked doors. Locked from the inside. Oh, it's nice of this evil mega corporation to have a guest password we can use, or a guest account. Alright, so there is an emergency train somewhere in this facility that we can use to presumably escape. Also, I'm not sure why there are just random Greek characters on these locker-looking things. Now, there is an anti-B.O.W. gas sprinkler here, which you might think is a good thing to turn on because, you know, it'll get rid of the B.O.Ws. It's actually a bad thing to turn on, so we're not going to do that, as it has some unintended effects on some of the B.O.Ws. Well, those tentacles don't want to play nice. So you actually have two options for how to deal with those. If we brought the lighter, we could just light them since this guy covered him in gas before he got shot. Was that a gunshot wound in his back? But you can just shoot him with a flame round and that'll have the same effect. Well, we know that sound. Gonna very slowly walk forward. There are two liquors in this room. Not only that, but they are the gray enhanced liquors, which are a bit tougher than their regular versions. I'm not sure what makes them become gray liquors versus regular liquors. Maybe they just get older. Another stage of the zombie Crimson Head liquor evolution process. Alright, so we got some more grenade rounds. That's really all that's in this room. It's another optional area we didn't have to go to. We got plenty of those, we don't need more. So the only thing we really needed out of that room was the piece of paper telling us about the guest account. Alright, switch back to these. And let's open these shutters. Which are hiding a new type of B.O.W. These are Ivies, also known as Plant 43s, in reference to Plant 42 from the first Resident Evil. They're basically mobile plants. And the flame rounds are very effective against them. Why did I just shoot the wall? Did I get both of them? Oh. I didn't realize they were so bunched up. They're a pain in the ass to kill with anything except fire, as they are pretty resistant to bullets. If we had activated the P-Epsilon anti-B.O.W. gas, it would actually make them poisonous. So that's the main reason you don't want to turn that on. And if I remember correctly, turning the gas on will also make them poisonous for Leon, when you do Leon B. Also, we got this gigantic G-virus plant here. There's some more hunters in here. Damn it. Trying to shoot a little higher. There we go. Oddly, that other hunter does not really react to the grenade shots. I guess we're not close enough. Okay, that's another one down. There are quite a few of them in this room, though. That's not what I want to do. You can see his little brain poking out there. Oh, never mind, that's his claws. Still a bunch more herbs here. Let's be a little wasteful. I want to stay at full health. Another MO disc. Now, if that's the underground platform, that is where the train is, so we need an MO disc if we want to escape. Of course, we still have to do something about Sherry before we can escape. Some sort of security room here. You can actually download a map off of the computer, which is a map of the lab. You can see it's only basement 4 and 5. I guess the rest of it would be the stuff we passed on the way down on the elevator. Just trying to think if there's anything we need to take with us. And the answer is yes, we want to take this weapon box key. It's weird that she doesn't read what's on the tag there. I mean, there's clearly like a description or something. Sure, let's just take another healing item. And this is where we use the weapon box key that we picked up next to the tram, which just nets us some more ammo. I mean, it's always handy to have more ammo. I was hoping that would blow him in half. Oh, excuse me, sir. So this is actually the laboratory where Birkin was in that cutscene before he... Oh, jeez. Before he got shot and injected himself with the G-virus. So the zombie is being a pain because we need that thing on the desk. Alright, that's all we actually need from this room. There's also a vaccine synthesis machine here. So maybe we'll need to use that. And we could just kill these guys, but this room's pretty big, so you don't really need to.
Annette!
You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
I've just prepared a sample of the G-virus, and this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't...
What? William... William, you're alive.
So she was mad that we killed her horrible monster husband. Didn't actually.
William is still alive. He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here.
That sheet was pretty intact, despite her getting presumably clawed. So she's not really parasitically infected like the Chief was. She's actually just going to turn into a G-virus monster. Alright, so we need an empty vaccine cartridge, and then we need to put it in the VAM. And then we have to take the base vaccine down to the machine that we were just at, and then run it. So first we're going to need to find us a base vaccine and an empty cartridge.
Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Annette!
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This
But of course it has.
May not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
So despite the self-destruct starting, we actually have some stuff to do still. Also, I'm not sure why she's not affected by the broken G-virus vial right next to her head, but anyway. So this room is full of gross eggs, and that's because there's a giant fucking moth in here. I can't reach the computer, there are maggots in the way. Or pupa. Computer is fine. And since there's no timer on screen yet, we don't really have to worry about rushing. Perceive moving object.
Leon, you made it!
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
we're actually going to save it here. And next episode will probably, well, pretty much definitely will be the final episode for Claire, after which we'll move on to Leon. So, we'll save it on a bit of a climactic end here. I've been Shadefyre, this is Resident Evil 2, and I will see you all again soon with some more of this. Until then, you folks take care.